This big bug, this huge bug, big beady eyes, just jumps over and attacks me.
And so I don't know why women haven't done it. I just know I want to be the first woman to do it, and I will be.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves.
What is poppin', Goddess Gang? Welcome back to my channel. I already know what this video is about from the title. An animal attacked me. Not a cute one, but an ugly one. But before we get into this video, y'all already know, before we get into this video, y'all gotta hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. So first things first, let me give y'all a little backstory about my high school. I hated high school so much. The best year that I did have was, the only thing that I enjoyed about high school was prom and graduation. I hated my high school period. I hated it. It wasn't really high school. I think if I would have went to another school, it maybe would have been better. But like high school in general, like especially my high school, was nothing but mess, drama, fights, just like, it was just horrific. Every time I went, it was like I was going in a horror movie. So we're gonna call the girl that I got into a fight with John. This all started from the girl that I had a fight with, friend. So I'm guessing, because me and her friend had got into it weeks before, prior to this situation, it stemmed to her not liking me and wanted to fight me. One day I was in a class, she and her friend is in the same class. She sits like nearly behind me or something like that. We don't have assigned seats in this class. So we was in civics class, and so John's friend got into it with me over a seat basically. So I sat in this seat that I guess was her seat. I didn't see no name on it, but I guess this was her seat. So one day, I was sitting in a particular seat. Keep in mind, none of us have assigned seats in this class. And this girl, John's friend, she decided to move my things when I left to go to the restroom, because she claimed that that was her seat, because she said she sits there every day, which is not true. But she moved my stuff when I walked out of the classroom. I had like my notebook and a book that we was like learning in or whatever. My book sack was on top of the desk with my papers and my notebook and stuff like that. She decided to move my things when I went to the bathroom. After I come back from the restroom, I'm like, where's my stuff? Like, why is my stuff moved? So I'm just looking, standing over the seat that the girl was in, John's friend. I'm standing over the seat that she was in. So I'm just looking like, you gonna get up? I'm literally mind blown. Like, you really moved my stuff when I left, not when I was there. So I'm like, you gonna get up? She just sitting there. I'm not about to, they telling me, people in the class telling me, go find another seat, just go sit somewhere else, don't worry about it. No, you're not gonna punk me and move my stuff and think I'm just gonna find another seat. And then you waited till I went all the way to the restroom to move my things. So I politely picked up all my stuff and I went downstairs to student services. So after all of this happened over a seat, she must have like talked to John, because John was in the class when the situation happened. She must have talked to John and was like, oh, I don't like her and this, that, and the third. So John must have stemmed to not like me because that's her friend. They have a lot of people out there, if you're friends with somebody, you don't like them. And I respect that. I totally respect that. If your friend don't like me, you don't like me. I respect that. Some people are like that. 2 weeks later, it was like Christmas time, I think it was going on Christmas break. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving break or Christmas break. I think it was Christmas break. So I'm gonna just say Christmas break. Christmas break, we was going on Christmas break. We had exams, midterm exams before then. So we was in a week of midterms exams when I had this fight. So it was probably the second or the third day into midterms exams. And I went to the bathroom. I had just got my hair laid. I don't think I just got my nails done. I was about to get my nails. So I'm feeling good, feeling great on that particular day, right? No, wrong. People will try to come and ruin when you feeling good, looking good and everything, people will try to come and ruin your day for no reason at all. So we were both walking to the same class, me and the girl John. So she was walking a bit too slow for me. So I walked a little in front of her, like I walked in front of her. I wasn't trying to rush to get to the door. She was just walking slow. I was just ready to get to the class to take my exam. So I get to the door, I knock on the door. She gets to the door, she knocks on the door. So we both had already done knocked. The boy came to the door, was coming to open it because sometimes people don't like to get up and open the door. Someone finally came to the door to open the door after we both knocked, and I walked in the door before her. I think she was on a laptop or something, I'm not sure. Like she had the laptop in her hand. I walked through the door before her. So as I'm walking through the door, I was kind of about to walk in at the same time, but I walked in before her. And it wasn't like no bum rushing thing or nothing. It wasn't like we both was rushing in to get to the door, or I rushed in and got to the door. I guess she felt some type of way like I did when I clearly didn't. But she was on her laptop and she was like, "You be blowing it." So I was like, I'm thinking she talking to somebody else, because I'm in my head like, she ain't talking to me. I don't think she talking to me. I thought to myself, it took me a second to think. I'm like, so I was like, who you talking to? So she caught an attitude. She was like, I'm talking to you. You scary and all this and that, right? I'm scary. Just because I don't fight and I'm not rowdy and I don't jump to everything that happens, I'm scary. Because nobody puts fear in my heart. But girls just like to try you. I mean, like, me and this girl never had problems. I get it. If your friend don't like me, you don't like me. But don't try to make it seem like you had a problem with me because your friend had a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? So after that, she just making a big old scene. You scary and all this and that. In the class when my friend had took your seat from you, this, that, and the third. So she was like bringing up the situation that happened with her friend. So in the back of my head, I'm like, Mikel, woosah, calm down. It's not worth it. I was going to the mall and I was having a good day. I was going to the mall after school, going shopping, new makeup. I was having a good day. But people would try to run your day for the stupidest reasons. So like next thing you know, I'm going off. I'm like, who's scary? And this, that, and this. So I took off my book set. I put down my books and I was like, I'm scary. And she was like, yeah, fight me outside, fight me outside. She was trying to get me to fight her outside on the concrete after school. So I was like, if you that about it, you'll fight me right now. She was like, fight me after school, fight me after school. Fight me back in front of the buses, fight me in front of the buses. I'm like, no, if you that about it, you'll fight me right now. Both of the teachers was like pulling us away. They had like 2 teachers in the classroom. So one was pushing me away and one was pushing her away, because we was like going back and forth. So she getting near the door and she's still talking. She like, you scary, you scary, you scary. She was trying to break away from the teacher and I was trying to break away from the teacher. She walked towards me with the teacher and I was walking towards her. So we both was like basically trying to get to each other. So I wound up getting towards her and she was getting towards me, but I was further closer to her, right? Then this big bug, this huge bug with big beady eyes just jumps over and attacks me. So I wasn't in shock for too long, because like, you hit me? Like I'm in my mind like, did she really just hit me? Oh, we like literally like in the middle, like by the door, but like halfway outside, but halfway in the class. So I take my head and I hit her back. So we start fighting. We start fighting outside of the classroom, like in the hallway. They have cameras in the hallway, so that's how the security guards came so quick. So we was fighting in the hallway. Y'all, I broke all my nails, but I didn't feel it, because you know, like when you're fighting, your adrenaline be rushing. So you don't really feel nothing. Like if somebody punches you, you don't really feel it like that. Well, I personally don't feel it. So I didn't feel nothing until it was over. So when the fight was over, I went to the bathroom and my friend bathroom with me. Then my other friend had came from her class. Class was like, what happened, what happened, what happened? So I'm just mad, like, where's she at, where's she at? They had took her and brought her downstairs. I don't know really where they put her. I don't know where they put that animal at the time, but they brought that thing downstairs or whatever. And I was still upstairs on the second floor in the bathroom. So I was in there like looking. So next thing you know, I look down at my hands and I'm like, Oh, I got more mad when I look down at my nails and I'm like, all of them broke. So I'm gonna place a picture in here so y'all can see how my nails looked after the fight. I don't have a picture of both of my hands, but I have a picture of one. Like literally, it was showing to the meat when my nails came off. Like literally, it was gone. Like my whole, like the nail bed was off. So after that, we get to the office. And they're like, what happened? Write down. They want, when you get to a fight, they make you write down like everything that happened, like how it started and stuff like that. So I couldn't even write. Like I was so mad that I couldn't even write. And then my fingers was like shaking because all my nails had broke off. So I couldn't barely write. I was trying to write. I kind of got through it, but I didn't. I'm mad about my nails. I just got my hair done, so you know my sewing, it was hurting. Like, you know, when you first get your hair braided, it's tight. So I'm mad about so many different things at once. They trying to get me to write down all this stuff with them. My people had wound up coming to the school and was like, what happened? They wanted to know what happened and stuff like that. After I came back from suspension, I did my exams. I couldn't even take, it was so, like, they didn't even let me take my exams because of this fight. And I didn't even start it. So they wound up switching my classes and switching her classes because we had like 1 or 2 classes together, so they switched them. They made 1 or 2. When I came back though, I had like a lot of tests going on. I was kind of over it a little bit, like after the break. And then like ever since then, every time she would see me, she would mug me, look at me crazy. This girl literally disliked me for no reason in the world. Like, to me, was no reason. Like, you really wanted to hard up fight me because me and your friend got into it over a seat. To be honest with you, my high school was so much the worst that people really would like dislike you for no reason. Like, if you keep your nails and your hair done, they think that they put words in your mouth and say like, oh, she thinks that she's too much. I'm actually nice and a genuine person in person. Like, I'm not a mean girl. I never was part of a mean girl's crew. Like, no, I never was a mean person. I'm always a nice person. But people always at my high school seemed to dislike me for no reason. Just petty stuff. But literally, in reality, we could be friends. We don't have to beef. It don't have to be none of that, oh, she thinks she's too much. No, because I'm actually a nice person. But people at my school love to try you. Because you're not a rowdy chick or whatever the case may be, people like to try you. But moral of the story, girls be hating. And they want to fight you for nothing. But you just gotta ignore the hater and elevate sis, because not everybody's gonna like you. And I learned that. That is the end of the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I want to see you guys in my next video.